Perhaps you would have seen couples and partners fighting and loving, making up and then breaking up. The whole process keeps on repeating, and then you ask yourself whether it is the right relationship or not. And today we are going to talk about love-hate relationship, some of the main signs of love-hate relationship, causes, and how to resolve the love-hate relationship, some of the resolving tips. And now let's discuss what is love-hate relationship. Love-hate relationship is a form of relationship that has strong feelings and emotions, and the partners, both partners, love and hate each other with the same intensity. And couples and partners, they are loving and they are kind to each other at one moment, and they become fierce enemies the other moment. When they are fighting, then they say a lot of harsh things to each other, and that they don't mean. And in those fierce moments when they are fighting, then it makes them feel that they should end the relationship because they can't stand each other, but they don't do it. And such relationship has excitement, thrill and passion, but it is at the cost of aggression and frustration. Now let's discuss some of the main signs of love-hate relationship. And first of all is there are certain qualities about your partner that you admire and appreciate, and those qualities they make your partner irresistible towards you. And those qualities could be dynamic personality, helpful nature, or tender heart, or something else. And those qualities are the main cause of attraction between you and your lover and your partner. Both partners, they love each other because of the good traits, and because of those traits, it makes you feel that you are the luckiest person in the world because you have your partner. It is at one moment. And there are other qualities, the negative qualities, negative traits of your partner that you hate, like short temper, egotistic nature, or laziness, or something else. These are the qualities that you just can't stand. They are too much for you, and because of those qualities, it makes you feel that you have done the biggest mistake in your life by committing yourself into the relationship. And at one moment you make you feel that you are the luckiest person, and the other moment you feel that you have made a mistakes. Intensity of emotions and feelings, they define love-hate relationship. And both partners, they love and hate each other with the same intensity and passion. And when they are fighting with each other, then they say a lot of harsh things and name calling and threaten each other with breakup, but they don't do it. And at the end of the fight, they just they forget and forgive each other. They forget everything, they forgive each other, and then there is a shower of love. And then it is shower of love is temporary. Then the whole process of fighting, breaking up, then making up, it keeps on repeating. Couples and partners, they love each other because of the good traits and because of the intensity of the emotions and feelings. And when the negative traits comes up, they just can't stand each other. Those negative traits, they make them to push each other to the corner. And in those fierce moments, and it makes them feel that they should end the relationship, they should break up, but they don't do it because they have invested so much time and energy in the relationship, and there's a goodness there, and it makes them not to it is difficult for them to let it go. Therefore, it is a constant challenge for the partners to maintain the relationship. In the normal relationship, couples and partners, they love each other, they support each other's goals and objectives, and they have a certain direction and destination of their relationship. And on the other hand, love-hate relationship, couples and partners, all they do is fight, break up, and then make up. The whole cycle keeps on repeating, and they don't know that the direction and destination of their relationship is because of the mixed feelings and emotions. And maintaining the relationship is a constant challenge for them. And the reason couples are in the love-hate relationship, they stay there, is because they don't want to be single. It requires a big heart, patience and commitment to accept the flaws of your partner. In the love-hate relationship, couples and partners, they don't have sufficient love to accept the other partner, to accept the flaws of the other partner, and it stops them, it prevents them from connecting with each other spiritually and emotionally, to have an in-depth connection. They just insufficient love. Insufficient love prevents them to have an in-depth connection with the other partner, and they have the image of perfect guy and perfect boy or perfect girl in their mind, and they are unconsciously running after that. And when the good thing happens and the good traits, they love each other and they shower each other with love, and when the negative traits come up, then they fight, then they keep on fighting, and instead of accepting the reality, they just running after their idealism. Since we are talking about the emotional connection, and it is one of the main reason of the unresolved conflicts among partners in the love-hate relationship, is because of the no deep connection. And for instance, when partners are angry with each other for not paying the bills or cleaning the house or something else, instead of discussing the main problem, they dig up and they bring up a series of unresolved previous and past issues, and such a build-up anger, frustration and resentment, when it explodes, then it results in the form of aggression and frustration. Here you don't know the attitude and behavior of your partner, that how your partner would take it, and since you can't discuss things with your partner, you take your relationship issues to your partner, to your friends and relatives, and your friends and relatives, they just can't help you because they are not familiar with your relationship history, or you simply discuss your relationship issues with them for their validation or for their support. Let's discuss some of the main causes of love-hate relationship. And one of the main cause is the previous past volatile relationship history. And people that have a chaotic relationship history in the form of domestic violence or childhood abusive relationship with their parents, or something else, or some childhood traumatic experience, when they have that kind of chaotic history, then they perceive conflicts and fight as a way to express their emotions. They don't know that. They don't know how to express their emotions and feelings without conflicts, without fighting. And they are also familiar with the fact when they, at the end of resolving the conflict, they would have a great emotional, intimate connection with the other partner. They don't know how to connect with the other partner or how to express their feelings and emotions without having the fight or without having the conflict. Chaotic relationship history has taught them to connect with each other, that the conflicts and fights, they bring people closer and together. They don't realize the fact that they can strengthen and cement their relationship with open and honest communication. And the good thing about this type of love-hate relationship is because couples and partners, they go through extreme when they are fighting, when they have conflicts, and then they get back together. The other cause of love-hate relationship is unworthy feelings. And some people have a lot of insecurities and vulnerabilities when they are in the relationship, and those insecurities and vulnerabilities, it makes them feel that they are unworthy of love, that they don't deserve love. When they're in their relationship, then their insecurities and vulnerabilities, it reinforces their belief that they don't deserve love. In fact, the reality is that if your relationship isn't struggling, isn't going through the tough time, then it doesn't mean that your relationship isn't valuable or isn't meaningful. You don't need a daily proof of sacrifice to make you feel that you are doing something, for the relationship. You don't need the proof, you don't need the sacrifice to make you feel good that you are doing something for your relationship. And now let's discuss some of the resolving tips to the love-hate relationship. And first of all is recognizing your emotions. And partners and couples, they should realize and recognize the toxicity of the relationship, or toxicity of the cycle in the love-hate relationship, like fighting, breakup, makeup. They should recognize this toxicity in the relationship, and they recognize their feelings and emotions. And in fact, they should label those feelings, like their reactions, their emotions, their feelings. They should label them. And it is highly advisable that they should put down their feelings and emotions on the paper. When they write it down, then it would help them to better process their emotions. When they better process their emotions, then they would see a new perspective into the relationship that they haven't seen it before. And next, couples and partners, they should set boundaries. They should create a list of the things that are not working in the relationship. So they should work on those things and those issues, so that such things, they won't come up in the future again. And in order to regain the control in the relationship, they don't have to tolerate things that they don't like. The setting boundaries would help them not to tolerate the things that they don't like. It is good for both partners. Couples and partners in the love-hate relationship, they don't have a lot of friends and big social circles and social network that would help them realize the fact that their relationship, a love-hate relationship, keep on fighting. The breakup and makeup is not healthy. It doesn't help them to move in the right direction. When they don't have the new perspective, when their friends don't give them the new perspective to see the relationship with the other angle, then they keep on following their biased approach in the relationship. You don't have to end a breakup or finish the relationship. You don't have to do that because of the uncontrolled nature of the love-hate relationship. You have a control in the relationship in the form of how you participate in the relationship, in the form of your role. When you recognize your role, and when you're mindful of your role and of your action and of your participation in the relationship, and now after mindful of your role and after making those changes in the relationship towards resolving the conflicts, now you should see how your partner is responding to it. And that's how these are some of the main tips of resolving tips to the love-hate relationship. We have discussed in details about what is love-hate relationship, some of the main signs of love-hate relationship, and at the end we have just discussed in detail some of the main causes and resolving tips to the love-hate relationship. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment box below. I'll answer it to you. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is in your part of the world.